Tony Romo and Justin Timberlake hit the Torrey Pines Golf Course in San Diego.
Oh.
Tony won, JT came in second, but he's our winner in the fashion department.
And a kid, how Tony Romo and Justin Timberlake are friends now, Terry.
Oh, yeah. So cute.
Playing
Tony
golf.
won, JT
they
came
look
in
so
second,
cute.
but he's our winner in the fashion department with that dashing black trilby hat, striped shirt, and you can't see them, but tuxedo striped pants.
Comparing sexual notes about how good Jessica is, how good Brittany was, how good Cameron Diaz is, who gives the best Hummers. You know they're doing that by the 8th hole, Terry.
Sure. Okay.
How one of them's known as the 8th hole.
This is what dudes talk about when they're playing golf, Terry. When
Really?
When they have, common sexual partners in common, you know what I'm saying? They compare notes. They talk about, weird nights where... Well, I don't even want to get into some of the graphic things they talk about, Terry, because it is a family show, don't you know? And I know you have a whole pile of stories there, and I still have a million things I got to do this morning. So give me the first story on the top of your pile, and we'll go on with the day. What do you have there?
Well, actually, before we move on to my pile of stories, can I just kind of bring to your attention that Gay, phone operator. Well, our little friend Gay hasn't been on Terry Camp for the last 2 days.
I don't have a little friend Gay.
No, but
Terry.
listen, seriously.
I have a very oversized and large friend Gay phone operator, if that's who you're referring to.
I am, but really, I'm concerned about him only because I noticed he hasn't been on, so I went to his blog to see maybe if that could give me some information.
He hasn't been on what? Terry
He hasn't been on Terry Cam at all, or even his room.
Are you getting that cocky to think that someone can't spend a day away from Terry Cam and there not be something majorly wrong with their life?
No, I'm talking about Gay phone operator here who rarely, and is never actually ever off Terry Cam.
All right.
So I go to his blog and I think he's really in a deep, deep depression.
Oh,
so I'm a tad concerned.
What you're saying is it's Tuesday. Is that what you're pretty much getting at? Or what?
I mean, all jokes aside, I think this is like a really
all
not
jokes
a good
aside,
thing.
Terry, the guy has been in a major depression. Endless amount of times during the course of the past, just even couple of years. This is something that he just goes through every once in a while. Now, does it say specifically why he's depressed?
The blog is very specific, and I think that he just.
Is he upset with us again? Is he going to blame everything on us or what?
No. Apparently,
something
what
happened? Something's going on in his life.
Apparently, a listener duped him again, and this time pretty bad.
Well, why does he get so upset when listeners dupe him? He should take it as, like, when listeners call in, and even his Rainbow Stupid Coalition calls in.
Right.
And makes it like they're calling about something serious, and then says Rainbow Coalition for Life or something like that. Do I go into a deep depression when I get duped?
Every time, yes. We can't get you out of the house.
But you know him. He is, when he gets
happened?
out. This is what happened.
Print me out his blog. Let me see. I guess this is what we get when I hand him the keys to the tmanshow.com and let him blog away.
Right. Well, this is the longest blog he's blogged since you gave him the blog.
Are you getting the sense that he's just doing this for attention?
No.
Do you really feel like he's in a funk?
I do really feel. I mean, for 2 days hasn't, checked in, said hi, no instant message, no Terry Cam, not even just a checking in or anything.
What possibly could a listener have done to get him so non-functional that he can't do anything that is just about as simple as it gets and a very big and important part of his life, Terry?
Apparently what happened is, I guess 2.5 months ago, he started getting text messages from some mystery guy who said he wanted to meet him, sent him pictures, and, they struck up his conversation, whatever.
Well, things like this have happened before, if this is what you're getting at.
I understand that, however.
Misled by a listener into thinking that they were into him when the reality is they were just messing with him.
But the thing is,
he should think the chances are, I'm sorry to have to tell him, he should realize that the chances are when some listener is emailing him out of the blue and making it like they're all enamored by him and his stature and his looks and all that stuff, he should think there's a 97% chance that he's being messed with.
And usually he's even said he's pretty guarded. But listen, it went 2.5 months, so I think.
Well, don't tell me all the details. Pace is printing me out the blog, and I want to read it for myself. But because I don't want you to ruin the fun. Now I'm getting actually kind of interested in seeing what the hell happened here, because I'm sorry, it has to be considered somewhat laughable that he consistently lets this happen to himself, and then he makes it like he was so wronged and he was so duped, when, as I said, in reality, he should have his guard fully implanted in front of his face and protecting him, Terry, to know that the chances are very, very small that it is what it is. And the fact that he allows himself to get duped reflects more on him than any listener that's playing some gag on him, Terry.
Did you get the blog yet? Because
Not
this is
quite
kind of
yet.
where I know.
We're printing it out right now. He must enjoy the process of having an excuse for just laying in bed and wallowing and doing nothing, Terry.
No, he
must love it.
No, he doesn't need an excuse.
Well, exactly. And the thing is that, I mean, when you read the blog, I kind of... Again, like I said, you're right. It has happened in the past, but I think that usually he figures it out after a shorter period of time, like, a week or two.
All right, let me see what we got here. So what are you telling me, Terry? Some listener, I need a better copy. Some listener duped him.
Yes,
and
for
made it like
2.5 months, almost 3 months.
Well, how come he never told us that something was going on for 2.5, 3 months between him and a listener?
Well, because he is trying to, again, be cautious and not
get all excited.
Yeah, because we make fun of him for that.
But
we were never
He's got lots of relationships like that, though,
He never let us in on the fact that he was having some ongoing pen pal type email situation with a listener of ours, Terry. He never even gave us an inkling that there was someone he was interested in over the past 3 months. Why did he keep it from us? Maybe we could have done some investigation. Maybe we could have spared him. And I'm seeing here, oh my goodness, let me read this. I'm going to have to read this like in its entirety.
I know.
This is so ridiculous. I'm going to have to read this verbatim. I'm going to have to read this so everyone, not that you can't go to the tmanshow.com and read it for yourself, but if you're in your cars, this is a doozy.
See?
The fact that he lets himself get into these situations is all about him, and it shows nothing about the cruelty of the people of this world, Terry. If you allow yourself to be so set up to be a laughingstock, then who do you blame, Terry?
But
when you put yourself up on a
seriously, 2.5 months. Okay, I get it. If it was a week, a 10-day thing, but I mean, it carried on for 2.5 months.
Well, listeners are committed to making him into a fool, Terry. Don't get me wrong. I know they love getting a laugh at his expense, but he allows it to happen.
But I think he actually put his guard down for at least one time to maybe believe.
What
just
time
believe.
Has it happened before? Just believe. Well,
I mean,
he knows better than anyone. He would probably say it more than I would, that if you meet someone, especially through this show, and he was getting emails through, from what I'm reading here, from someone who was a listener of this show, you got to take it with not just a grain of salt, but like a whole mound of salt, Terry. And the fact that even, yes, after 2.5 months, the guy consistently emailed him and kept up some kind of internet relationship with him, the fact that it turned out that it was some big goof should be something that he actually ultimately laughs at, instead of going into some deep wallowing depression now where he's completely not able to function. To the degree where he can't even be on Terry Cam, which is his life's work.
Right.
Well, we gotta get some music going for me to read this. I need you to pick out a selection of appropriate music to really illustrate the drama level that gay phone operator has once again allowed himself to seep into between him and a...
Oh, no.
Sorry. Wait, what did I pick here? My bad. You were talking about gay. I got excited. Sorry.
Well, that's fine. You can play a little bit more of that. That's everything
Okay. No, maybe not that
Well, this is what Gay anticipated. This is what, for 2.5 months, Gay was envisioning in his mind.
Yes.
He was envisioning, unbuttoning his shirt and pressing chests up against a guy who was a listener of this program that wants to get romantically involved with the gayest of phone operators that the world has ever known.
2 Long Island iced teas, bartender.
But of course, those visuals never panned out. Those dreams never realized. Those fantasies never came to fruition, because it turns out some guy was just messing with him in our listening audience, Terry. And Gay has now blogged about it.
I'm waiting for that word to go away. It grosses me out every time I hear it for some reason.
On June 10th, 2008 at 12:18 a.m., just after midnight. Is that today, June 10th?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just after midnight this morning, a gay phone operator has shared with the world the funk that he's in. Because after 2.5 months of being led on and being told things were one way, it was, in reality, truly the opposite. Just another listener having their fun with a man who allows it to happen time and time again.
We so want him to be in love with somebody and find someone who loves him, don't we?
What? I'm sorry, I truly missed that. What did you say?
I said, but don't we kind of all want him to find somebody to love and love
but he's
him?
not going to find someone in our audience, Terry. Our audience is a bunch of goofs led by the leader of the goofs. That's me, and he should know that he's not going to find any romantic involvement of a homosexual nature, especially from our listening audience. Not that there aren't a nice faction of homosexual listeners, but they're not about to email gay with something true and realistic. The likelihood is, as I said, 97% chance, and that's a small estimate. That's probably underscoring it, Terry, that the chances are that he's being messed with. And the fact that he allows himself to get set up like this and then goes into this spiral is absurd. Now, pump up the music. I want to hear it a little better. Because I'm about to read. I'm about to read the blog entry of June 10th, 2008 at 12:18 a.m. And it reads as follows from Gay Phone Operator. 2.5 months ago, actually he writes 2.5 months ago.
Okay. He's very mathematical if you didn't know.
2.5 months ago, I started getting texts from someone that showed an interest in meeting me. They sent me photos and talked about details of their life. They opened up to me. They informed me that they were a bartender and that on every Monday night they would be on the job and able to have me meet up with them. But apparently he refrained, Terry, from meeting up with this guy on many a Monday for 2.5 months.
Very busy schedule on Mondays for him.
Right.
This week I got a message saying it was his last night at the bar. And it would be my last chance to meet him and say hi.
That's a great setup.
I mean, just the chances of that. It's my last night at the bar and I want to spend it with you. Just the chances right there of that being true. How gullible is Gay Phone Operator, Terry? It's my last night at the bar, and my going out wish is to spend it with you, Gay Phone Operator, a man I've never met in my life.
What a great
setup. Doesn't he realize that sounds a little weird and corny?
All right, you don't typically pick strangers to spend your last night of anything to do with, right? I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
Well, I mean, I guess he felt that they had been emailing and texting each other for 2.5 months. Maybe the guy really had fallen in love with Gay over the past 2.5 months and wanted to spend his last night on the... Who leaves a job bartending anyway? You spend those like jobs. Why would you leave a bartending job? Did he ever ask him why?
Who knows?
I don't know.
Like Judge Judy says, if it doesn't make sense, it's probably not true.
I got a message saying it was his last night at the bar he worked at, and a little louder on the music. And really catch you with the drummer here.
Yeah, I don't want to drown you out though.
That's fine. And that it would be his last chance to meet me and say hi. And that he would love to. Well, I finally gave in.
Jeez.
I drove 25 minutes to meet this person. And when I got there and asked for his name, the bartender said that it was his name I was saying, but he didn't know anything about this. And I said, you've been messaging me. And he said, no, I have not. A little awkward, would you say?
I would say yes.
Is Gay for real, Terry?
Looks that way.
All right, where was I? You've been messaging me. And he said, no, I have not. I was instantly on guard and said, never mind, I guess someone's been playing a joke. Someone by the name of Javier that's been messaging me for 2.5 months anywhere in this bar?
Javier, come on.
Or as Terry would say, Javier. And wanting me to meet, and so wanted me to meet me tonight because it was his last night? And the bartender said, oh, no, that's not me. I turned and walked away. I can't believe a listener would be this cruel and set me up this way. I can, and so can everyone else. Why is he the only one that can't believe this, Terry?
I don't know.
Or do you feel sorry for him?
Did I not tell you that I was concerned because he hasn't been around or anything?
Are you really concerned, Terry?
Yes, I am.
Are you going to tell me that you feel sorry for him?
I do.
Are you going to tell me that you feel bad? How could you feel bad when he makes this?
Because he is, I think at 2.5 months, I get the joke. I get that our listeners love to play jokes on him. But, I mean, to carry it on that long is really, like he points out, very cruel.
All right, hang on. Before you get into all that, and I guess that's how you feel. I don't feel that way, Terry. I feel like he got exactly what was coming to him.
But regardless of what people think about him, he's still a person, and he does have feelings, and he's a nice guy.
We're all people, and we're all capable of setting ourselves up like this if we want to make idiots of ourselves, Terry. And then if the time comes where we actually do fall into a trap and make an idiot of ourselves, we can go one of two ways. We can laugh it off and brush it off like rainwater off our backs, Terry, or we can go into a downward spiral and just lay on our couch in the fetal position, sucking our thumb into this major funk that prevents him from doing anything productive in the world, like he loves to have an excuse to be doing, like he is right now.
But the thing is that when will he be able to put his guard down and actually find somebody? He can't always walk around being on the defense.
Well, you know what? Well, maybe he shouldn't put license plates on his car that says gay phone operator anymore. Maybe he shouldn't put a tattoo on his calf that says gay phone operator if he wants to be someone who's not going to be, messed around with, Terry. If he wants to go back to Christopher and have a little more anonymity and find true love in that fashion, that may be a more productive way of going about it, wouldn't you say, or no?
Well,
he wants to have it both ways. He wants to be this big character that is gay phone operator, the listener of all listeners, and because that's really what he is, and have all the fun with that. But then if some listener wants to poke a little fun back at him, he's been so wronged, and how could someone be so cruel out there? The person who did this wasn't that cruel.
Well, he did.
The person who did this was just what?
He did post a number on the blog.
Okay, so we're morphing into Send in the Clowns?
We are, yes, and I really don't know why. But I think it fits.
I think it fits. I think gay phone operator has set himself up as a big red-headed clown with big floppy shoes.
He likes when you honk his nose.
Lower. Well, let me finish up his blog here. Although I'm going to be fighting with the lyrics, I'm sure.
Do you want to go back?
Isn't it real?
I picture him singing this on his balcony, looking out into the sky.
All right, go back to the other music. Let me finish up the blog, and then we'll get into this. All right?
We're gonna have to make Gay the musical, and we have all the acts already worked out.
All right, where was I? Where did I leave off? Anyone remember?
You left off.
He said, "Oh no,
right?
That's not me." I turned and walked away. I can't believe a listener would be so cruel and set me up this way. He has done nothing but call and leave messages saying, ha, 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 ever since last night. I guess 2 nights ago.
So wait, the guy's confirming that? I mean, it was a joke?
Yeah,
the guy is now taunting him. Exactly.
See, that's terrible.
The guy is now, letting him know that he was duped all the way along, and the ha-ha-has, and you're an idiot, and what a fool.
Wow. The guy's probably sitting in the bar in the corner, huh? Watching the whole thing. See a little
There's probably going to be a YouTube video going up any minute now of gay phone operator going up to some bartender named Javier and, giving him the eye and batting his eyelashes. And
I'm looking. YouTube.com.
I mean, the fact that we, Terry, are laughing, does that make us cruel? I mean, the man set himself up for this. My gosh. Are you serious that you really feel sorry for him after all this time of where he should know better?
Right, I know that, but still, I guess in my heart...
Let me finish. Let me just read the last line here. It's not too often that I put myself out there, and try to meet someone, but it'll be a hell of a long time before I do it again. Yeah, famous last words. We've heard that before, Terry. He said that many times. The next time he'll put himself out there is the next email he gets from some listener saying he likes him again. It could be tomorrow, it could be next week, it could be 3 years from now, but that's when it'll be, Terry. He'll fall into this trap every single time. And there's some part of him that must enjoy it, Terry. There's some part of him that must be entertained and likes the excuse. I don't know whether it's he's entertained by it or just loves to have a built-in excuse for why he's laying on his couch doing nothing, Terry. But this is his own doing. I mean, yeah, he was assisted by this guy who led him, I guess, to believing that there was a small chance, but he should have thought it was nothing but that, just a small chance, and he should have expected it to turn out this way.
Well, sometimes you just hope. You know, you really do.
A cue, the other, a song. A nice transition.
Oh, I thought it was going to fade. Damn it. There's a video of Gay leaving Applebee's, if you all must see it, though, on YouTube for some reason. Yes, very exciting.
No.
With rib juice on his face?
If you look, anyway. That's not rib juice.
Well, yeah, it is, but not Applebee's rib juice. But anyway.
Oh, stop it.
Terry. All right, let's all now picture him on his balcony, yeah.
Like a Vita, but not pretty.
Isn't it real?
Oh, man.
Are we a pair? Me here at last on the ground, you in midair.
Think he'll answer his phone, Terry?
No.
Right.
Where are the clowns?
Oh, I think we know. Terry, you can't really feel that bad for him.
I do, because I want him to be happy.
Still has happy music on his outgoing...
He just doesn't have the energy to change it.
He what?
Doesn't have the energy to change it.
He doesn't have the energy to change into something depressing? He's not going to answer?
Come on.
Answer your phone, Gay. Your friends are calling to check in, make sure you're okay.
You've reached Christopher. Obviously, I'm not available to take your call.
Turn on the music.
It's from
Sounds
an
chipper, Terry.
Blocked,
Well.
anonymous, or a pre-recorded message. It ain't gonna happen. So you might as well give up. Leave your name and number after the tone.
See, what's with the attitude?
When and if I want to call you, I'll call you back.
See, if he was really depressed, Terry, he would have changed his outgoing message first thing to reveal his level of depression. Gay, your friends are calling to check up on you again because you've gotten yourself in a situation again that has allowed you to ball yourself up in the fetal position and do nothing again. You really deserve this, Gay. You know this. You know you set yourself up for this. Come on. But being the friends that we are after all this time of you being on the show, we are concerned for you, and we are sorry that you kind of, in a gullible fashion, allowed this to happen. We're reading your blog on the air, and we want to make sure you're okay. And anything else we want to add, Terry? Anything you want to say?
Just want you to be okay and call and let us know you are okay, and you know.
We're gonna call you back right now, Gay, and we're gonna expect that you'll pick up your phone and share a moment with us, because you can't be that depressed over this. You really can't be that in a funk over this, because this has happened too many times. If he was on right now, he'd say, "But that's the point."
You don't even need him. Just go through his whole routine.
Yeah, I can do both sides. I can do myself and his responses.
You know, I think a guy with all this high security of, if you're calling from a blocked number, I'm not going to answer, blah, blah, would be really on guard.
Not going to happen.
Sounds like he's really on guard and he's on top of things. He has high security. You're not going to get to me easy. Really?
Mm-hmm. So why, Terry, why would you feel so sorry for him?
Just because
Maybe you're playing right into his hands and giving him the attention that he's really looking for this morning.
No, I don't believe that. I really don't believe that. I truly believe that he does want to find somebody.
Yes, and you really believe that he's in a bad state and we should be very concerned for him right now?
Yes, because...
Like we should be on gay phone operator suicide watches? Is that extreme? What are you thinking?
Well, no, seriously, and I just, in fact, private message Jerko, who was in the chat room, and I asked him if he's talked to him, and he hasn't even talked to him, and he's one of the big Rainbow Coalition guys.
So he's not even in touch with his own coalition right now?
No.
He's not even talking to pseudo friends. That's serious.
If he's not talking to his fake friends, Terry, then this must be more serious than I thought. He must be in a real serious depression.
Yes?
If he killed himself over this, well, then I'm sorry, he deserves to die.
No, he doesn't.
He would never do something that stupid, would he? Let some listener get to him that seriously?
Not until he sees David Archuleta alive. He ain't going out before that, my friend.
Exactly. I almost feel like he's playing us right now, Terry. He can't be that upset about this.
He has not been in Terry Cam chat room since he wants
us to fawn all over him right now. Are you okay? We're sorry this happened to you. Oh, the bastard guy out there. How cruel your right people can be. He wants us to give him all the smothering attention that he feels like he hasn't gotten in a while, and we may be playing right into his hands here, Terry. Now, maybe that comes off as me being a little callous, but I'm sorry. He's got to be smarter. He's got to know better than to let this happen. It's happened before, Terry. He's got to be smarter than to let this really affect him at this point.
Okay, then how is he supposed to find somebody?
Terry, as I said, if he was truly ready to find someone, maybe he's got to realize that he's got to sacrifice some things, like not putting a tattoo of gay phone operator on his calf, not putting his license plates on his car that say gay phone operator, not doing those things that allow him to eliminate the prospect of being a life of more anonymity, Terry. He wants to have it both ways. He wants to be this big caricature out there, and yet when somebody plays him for that little character that he is, he gets in a serious depression. If he was serious about meeting someone, he wouldn't be so amped up about being the gay phone operator.
So this listener who is cruel, it's just, we're all, you guys going to jump on his side and do the ha-ha-ha? That's what you get?
No, we're not doing the ha-ha-ha with him, Terry, but we're not feeling sorry for gay either, because if the listener writing him as gay phone operator, and Gay knows that he's being written to as gay phone operator, he should have a level of serious security, and if it turns out the way it most likely was going to turn out, which is the way it in fact did turn out, he should be able to laugh it off. How many times did I show up at a mall looking back in the late 90s, Terry, looking for the girl who had sent me hot pictures of herself, only to see some huge, oversized heifer laughing and waiting and ready to hug the life out of me, Terry.
But it's better than nobody showing.
And thinking that I should be thankful to be with her because I don't look any better. And she was right, and I would laugh it off with her and say, oh, this is a fun moment, let's go get some Baskin-Robbins. But we didn't go into some deep depression over each other, did we?
It's a different story.
It's not a different story.
It is.
I've been
duped.
I continue to have listeners mess with me on certain things.
Come on. You are not in the same position as gay phone operator.
Well, I'm not gay.
No, you're totally not in the same situation. You're not Ribby Robbie anymore.
Well, when I was Ribby Robbie, I had some level of being able to hold my own when the times got tough, Terry, and not letting it get to me too much. Anyone can let things affect them, and there are a lot more drastic things happening in the world right now than gay phone operator being duped by some stupid listener.
But we are
He wants to make
friends.
it seem like he's got it worse than anyone in the world right now. We'll take him to a children's hospital and walk. That's what my mom used to say to me when I'm sorry to have to bring my mom's because it used to bug me when she used to say it. When I used to get down, she used to say to me, I'll walk you to a children's hospital and you'll see kids with real problems.
Yeah, it's not a bad point, really.
And you'll see some reasons to really feel depressed.
Yeah.
The fact that he thinks he's got the worst deal in the world right now because some listener duped him when he should be laughing about it shows what he's all about, Terry. So don't feel sorry for him and don't play right into his hands. Not that I don't feel bad about it on some small level, Terry, but I'm not going to make this into some catastrophic thing, because it's not. And if he doesn't want to be on Terry Cam, that's his decision. If he wants to take a couple of days off, well, he can take off 2 days, 10 days, 100 days. And I have called him to check that he's okay, Terry, but I'm not going to make it more dramatic than that. Because it's nothing. It's stupid. And so is he a lot of times. He's stupid. Not that I can't be stupid. You know, Terry, I can be. But don't let his stupidity dupe you into thinking that this is something so tragic that's happened to him. What tragic act has happened to him here, Terry?
Well, I just feel bad. Because I think that... I understand where you're coming from. I get all that. But there is a certain extent to where it becomes really just vicious and cruel.
And I feel 1 part that, and 9 parts, this is as funny as hell.
But he can't just post that kind of stuff and then hide. He's got to talk to us about it, right?
Well, but here's the other thing. So
yeah, he wants to post it on the blog, on the tmanshow.com, and then he wants to hide and make it like he's not ready to talk to anyone.
He's not even talking to his little Rainbow Coalition president.
Well, I'm going to give him 1 break, Terry. 1 break to collect himself, and then I'm going to call him 1 last time. And if he doesn't answer the phone, well, then I'm going to take it somewhat personally. Not that I will be affected in any degree, Terry, but then I'm going to start to get angry at him.
Which every 10 minutes it goes by, you take 1 staple out of his stomach, right?
Those staples that were supposed to give him the confidence to attack the world like he never could before, Terry, we're going to start ripping them out 1 by 1.
The T-Man Show.
I'm going to make a call here, Terry. And it may be not to who you think it is. Make a call to someone who may answer the phone.
Domino's Pizza?
They may answer.
Always there for me. Never dupe me.
Damn, I hope she answers. Oh, come on, you're so freaking hot. Answer the phone. I want to put you on the party limo. Answer the phone.
Hey, it's Marielle. I'm probably shopping.
Marielle?
I agree.
I'm probably shopping, she said.
Disconnect. Press 1 if you still want to leave a...
Girls with attitude like that. Should I leave her a
Probably
message?
shopping.
Terry,
Yeah.
she's one of the many emailers who sent in pictures trying to get her ass in a party limo situation, and she looks pretty very pretty, and I just wanted to inform her that she, was going to be put on the party limo, but she's not answering her phone.
Dang it.
But there is one guy who is on the line that is the anti-gay phone operator type caller, and that's this guy.
Representing butt rockers worldwide. Carrying sod from Tacoma to Everett and every city in between. President of the blue collar workers. Even though he wears a tank top, here's Dump Truck Guy.
Dumpy.
Yes, sir.
You called in to console your friend in his time of need.
I'm not negative. Ain't happening. You know what? I was on stick cam last night. I just tend to go on there every night because I don't have the opportunity to be on there in the morning, so I was just dicking around, and his big old mug was on there with like 4 or 5 of his Rainbow Fag Coalition people on there.
Oh, man.
Dude. I think it's all just a big front, woe is me type moment.
Well, no, I mean, they said that this happened last night, so
Yeah.
this may be after you were dicking around, as you phrase it, on Stickam, and you saw Gay and his Rainbow Coalition.
I thought he got duped out 2 days ago.
No, according to this blog, he wrote this at 12:18 a.m., and it happened earlier that night.
Well, yeah. Well, it's about like 11:15 when I
So
was
probably
on there.
right before he left to go meet this person.
It was 11:15?
When I was on there, yeah. It looked
Well, if
funny
it
to
was,
me, man.
Terry, if it was 11:15, and he wrote this blog at 12:18, that doesn't give him much time to be driving 25 minutes and back and be duped by this guy. And the window of opportunity for this whole scenario to take place doesn't have much of an available little allotment of time.
Are we being duped?
Uh-oh.
You're being duped. Duped right in the booty.
Yeah, but gay phone operator is not the type to dupe us about situations like this.
I don't know, man. Trust me. Like I said, I went on. I can't go on the site because I went on there one time. This little stick cam thing. I'm banned for life, which breaks my freaking heart. But you can't go on there and you can't see them. You just can't see what everybody's writing. But like I said, there's at least 4 or 5 people on there and they're chatting away. And I see the big old grin, big old redheaded grin. So you can't be that broke up, man.
Well, he said it happened last night. I don't know what time it happened last night, but if it happened if you were really on at 11:15,
I was, trust me. You get on that thing, man. I started about 8 o'clock, and next thing you know, I was like, God damn, I need to go to bed.
Yeah, the real big question that is hanging out here is why Dump Truck Guy's life is so just void of any kind of action, entertainment, or interesting things happening that he has to go on gay phone operators' little stick cam area of the world, Terry. And
just when you click on there, and he's like 4 or 5 top people on there, so I just like, what the heck? I just want to see what's going on.
We get it. It was an accident. He didn't mean to bump into gay phone operator online. It just happened to be that way.
I just click on there to see what's cracking.
Yeah, his site is kind of the only show talk if you want some, because Terry's off at 10. So if you want to talk to other listeners, you have to kind of go to his site.
Right. That are related, to your show, yeah.
So on all of Stickcam at 11:15, the only place that is a reasonable destination to get anything out of it is gay phone operator's site?
No, negative.
Well, if you want to
I was on a different site, but just clicking through, because I don't know what site's what, so I just click through on all of them. Look for some action on there, see what's cracking.
Well, maybe he went earlier in the evening and he was...
Yeah, but if he went earlier in the evening, Terry, and he was so depressed like he claims he is now, then why was he on Stickcam with a big grin on like Dumpy's saying, and why was his Rainbow Coalition friends there chatting away with him when they're acting like they haven't talked to him and they're all concerned about him too?
Maybe they were trying to make him feel better. I don't know. I'm just telling you what's going on in the room. And what people are saying.
I think it's just a big fraud so everybody can say, woe is him. Ain't happening.
Wow. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, whatever. I got to take another break.
Oh, jeez.
I got 2 people not answering their phones right now. Gay phone operator, either pretending or truly in a serious depression. I've never known him to have to pretend to be in a depression, Terry. He usually finds a way to get in them all by himself. In his mind, it's all real and it's all happening as he says it is. And he's never been the type to fake anything. Oh, just so. I'm not going to think that Dump Truck Guy is completely on point there, but there has to be something to be said about the fact that it was 11:15 when Dumpy was chatting away, and he said it was 25 minutes to go to the bar, and he would have to have return time too, Terry, and then he wrote this blog at 12:18.
Okay.
I mean, it's doable if he left right after Dumpy was on Stickcam, but it closes the window pretty damn tight, you know what I'm saying?
Oh.
And I also got Marielle not answering my call, who was my top choice, my first-round draft pick.
Wow.
For the party limo. We give her one more chance to answer her phone right now. This is a very important moment. Terry, you got to see pictures of her.
Well, I was just going to ask you.
Dying to.
Oh, you turned lesbian so fast. Oh,
no.
I did.
I believe she's completely heterosexual, but you want her so bad. Mm-hmm. Marielle Flores from Alameda, I am calling you right now. You emailed with a strong desire to be on the T-Man party limo to the jam, so please.
But you know hot chicks, they don't have to work. They get to sleep until noon, right? That's not typically it.
Well, I'm on this morning for...
Hey, it's Marielle. I'm probably shopping, so just leave a message.
To disconnect, press 1. If you still want to leave a...
Is that what you want on the party limo anyway? I'm probably shopping. Do you think that sounds cool or something, Terry?
Great line.
I guess so. Gets you interested, right?
I don't know. It looks pretty hot, though.
Right.
I'm in the whatever mode right now, Terry.
Okay.
That's fine. I got gay phone operator text messaging me, which is a little concerning to begin with because I always get a little creeped out when I get text messages from him, Terry, not because of his sexual status or whatever, just because it's not very often, and he's telling me to leave him alone, and all I can say is this. Why did he blog about it if he's not expecting us to... You picked up on it, you started mentioning it to me, Terry,
right.
And now I'm talking about it, all right? Mm-hmm. That's fine. He wants to be left alone about it. That's wonderful. Just don't blog about it. And why don't you just voluntarily take your blog down from our website if you still want to be left alone? All right? I'm more than happy with leaving you alone. Freak.
Oh, wow.
Don't tell me to leave you alone. Like an asshole.
Whoa.
And what the hell is that, Terry? He's such an...
I don't know.
What do you got, Terry? Give me what you got.
Okay, I got a story out of Massachusetts about a couple who hoarded so much gas they accidentally set fire to their apartment building.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's where we're at right now. That's the beginnings of a gas crisis.
Sounds like
that's where we're headed. Start hoarding gas, and if your house goes up in flames, so be it. It's worth it at this point, because 6 months from now, you're going to wish you had some gas.
I know. They filled jugs with gas, covered them in cloth rags, and stacked them in a hallway closet.
I'll fill your jugs with something, Terry.
That sounds safe.
I know. And then,
my number one draft pick is calling me back right now, I'm being told, Terry.
oh, really?
So she's not shopping.
So she's
There is
not
some happy news, yes. Marielle, is that your name? Is it Marielle?
Yes, Marielle.
How you doing, baby?
I'm good. How about you?
What's going on?
I just woke up.
Mm-hmm. You were going to sleep till what time today before you found out that we were trying to get a hold of you?
I don't know. I went to sleep at like 5 or 6, so... Yeah.
So what, are you a stripper?
What? No.
Why on a Monday night did you stay up so late that you were up till 5? Not that there isn't stuff to do, but I'm just getting like a vibe that you may be a stripper. You a stripper or no? You a dancer?
I'm not a stripper.
What'd you do last night till 5 in the morning that you didn't get to bed that?
I usually come home around that time. I don't know. Just hang out with, friends.
Hang out with your friends?
Yeah.
All right, so what were you doing with your friends till like 4 or 5 in the morning? Just drinking, chilling, talking?
Sure.
Show me yours, I'll show you mine, kind of thing? You and just girlfriends or guys too?
Guys. Most of my friends are guys, so.
Yeah? You let anyone mess with you last night or what?
I'm innocent.
More than one guy?
No. I'm not like that.
You let one guy mess with you last night?
I don't know what you're talking about.
What'd you let him do? How much did you give him last night, this random guy that we're speaking about?
I'm a good girl. I'm a former...
All right, fine. You're a good girl. Whatever. We've established that now. Now, Terry, I'm looking at her picture, and she's way hot. This is a very lucky guy that got a crack at her last night. Oh, jeez. How much did you give away last night? This very lucky guy that I'm making clear is, in fact, a very lucky guy who got some access to you last night. And, yes, we've now said clearly that you're a very good girl. How much, with that in mind, how much access did he get to the Marielle action last night? How much did he offer? How much did he give up?
You don't think I could be a virgin?
I don't think that you're a virgin.
She's trying to play all innocent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the holiness card has been attempted to be played and has been discarded now. So
I think if there's chemistry between two people, it's okay.
This is not Bible class. All right? Yes, if there's chemistry between two people, you can have sex with that person. All right. If that is your conscious decision that you're, as an adult woman, are making. So, yes, we've established that now, so you should feel the comfort in admitting to having sex and going the full lap around the track. If that's exactly what you did last night, then be confident that you should feel safety in admitting that right now on the air, and no one will judge you in any fashion. Is that what happened last night? You had sex with some guy in a casual fashion? Is that what took place?
No, I don't do casual.
You don't do casual sex?
No, very formal sex, T-Man.
Yeah.
I wear a tuxedo.
Well, then she doesn't belong on the limo, I guess, right?
Well, I'm not saying that the limo is all about casual sex, Terry, but
Well,
you make a decent point. Just because she's unwilling may not make her as strong a candidate as we thought for the party limo situation.
Right,
not that that's what it's going to be all about.
Right.
Have I done casual sex? Yes.
Oh, wow. Out of nowhere.
But last night, we've been talking to each other for a while, so...
You and this dude you were kind of messing with last night have been talking for a little while?
Yeah.
And what'd you do with him last night? What did he get? Did he put...
Heart.
He what?
He has my heart.
He had your heart? And you had his heart on?
If that's what you call it.
Well, what'd you do? Did you, was there a moment of oralization? Was there you tell me, what happened? It was 4 a.m, so obviously all innocence is out the window. You're lying around 4 a.m. with kind of now paired off with one guy who you've been talking with for a while. Our imaginations are going to start to really run wild here if you don't get a little specific and tell us the details of what took place. And I'm just a guy who needs details. I want to hear what happened with you and this guy that you've been talking with last night.
Well, we went out, drank a little, went back to his place, and there you have it.
There you have it? No, that's not where we have it. We need more. You went back to his place, and you're going to tell us very clearly that you didn't have any form of intercourse?
Fine, T-Man, we did the nasty. Is that what you wanted to hear?
I only want to hear the truth. That's what I want to hear.
Yeah.
You had sex with him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. First you said you didn't, Terry.
Well, of course she did, because she's, trying to play the innocent card.
It was the first time you ever had sex with this guy?
No.
Oh, you've had sex with him for a little while.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not as naughty then. Are you just telling me things you think I want to hear? You're telling me the truth now. I want to be clear.
No, I'm telling you the truth.
You're telling me the truth. All right, how many times have you had sex with this particular guy that you had sex with last night?
Do I have to give you a real number?
Just give me is it more or less than 15 times?
More.
More. How long have you been talking with this guy?
For a while.
Like how long? 6 months?
Yeah.
Exactly 6 months?
Like around there.
Around there?
Yeah.
But he's not your boyfriend?
No.
Did you make him wear a condom?
What was that?
Did you use protection of any sort? No?
I like it raw dog.
Yes!
Wow.
That's funny, because I do too.
Oh, geez, what a small world.
I never thought I'd meet somebody else.
Did you, do you get concerned about pregnancy, or you take care of that via the pill that you're obviously been on since you were 12 years old?
I'm on the pill.
You're on the pill. You're not concerned about this guy that you've been talking with, those that are judgmental out there and a little maybe overly cautious or maybe properly cautious would say you're not concerned about diseases, you're not concerned about STDs.
I am.
But you just can't help yourself. You love being raw dogged.
Don't kill the buzz here.
Well,
wow, that's so cool.
The condom.
You can't orgasm if a guy wears a condom?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's funny, because I can't orgasm with a condom on. So, what a match, a mate in heaven. Anyway.
Another coincidence.
Wow. Terry, did I tell you first of all, let me just tell you, from her picture.
Which I've not seen. None of us have, except you.
You would think that this is too good to be true, Terry. If I was just talking to the listener like this, I would say, she's probably ugly, she's probably way overweight, or whatever that would kind of lessen the moment. Not that we're shunning all kinds of obesity situations, but let's be honest. You wouldn't anticipate this kind of comments necessarily. It'd be too good to be true coming from a girl who looks... Are you as good looking as your pictures look?
Yes.
Or is that just like what? Because I only have one picture of you, but it's you full, laid out, head to toe kind of look here, so I get to see the whole scope of you. And I'm going to ask you point blank, is this just one really good picture of you, or do you really look this good?
I really look that good.
And you'd admit it if it was just a good picture and you know you don't look that good. And you would know if it was just a good picture and you don't look that good. You're realistic with yourself.
If I could send you more pictures, I would. I mean, I have some nice tit shots.
Oh, jeez. Wow. This girl is a dream come true, Terry.
There you go. Perfect.
Well, I don't know what's stopping you from sending those pictures you just discussed. Anyway, I didn't realize I was hitting the jackpot here. I just was calling you because your pictures looked like the kind of girl, and your email had the right things as far as the application you sent for the party limo situation, and I just wanted to inform you that you've been selected to be on the party limo.
Thank you so much.
On Thursday night.
Oh, I would give you a big hug if I could.
Oh, jeez.
Well, save it up, baby. Now, let me ask you this. Did you just say, because I, as I just described, Terry, am not one capable of being duped.
Right.
Now that I've said officially, and there's no turning back on your status, no matter what you say to me now, I promise to you, I won't turn back on your status of being a person who is absolutely officially on the party limo. But now I gotta know. The stuff you just told us about hooking up with this dude 15th some odd time, and for 6 months you've known him, and he raw dogged you because that's what you demand because you can't get off any other way. Was that all just said because you think those are the things I like to hear?
No.
And you played yourself perfectly into getting your ass on the limo, or are these the realities of your world?
That's just how I am.
Wow. I gotta pinch myself!
First round draft pick's looking nice so far.
Yeah, do I know how to pick them or what? Let me tell you
Apparently
something.
you do.
If I was a general manager of any professional, like athletic organization, Terry, my team would be winning a championship every year because I know how to spot talent. All right?
I guess so.
There are no draft pick busts
Right.
when I'm the general manager. There are no busts in my world. Oh, jeez. Except in the party limo. But anyway, congratulations to you, Marielle.
Oh, thank you.
You get to bring a guest. You're going to bring a dude or you're going to bring a girl?
I know, I'm still thinking about it.
You're not going to bring that guy because he's not your boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
And he already got his jackpot of the week, right?
Yes, I know. Bring girl.
So was it the best ever between you and him last night, or was it just mediocre, middle of the road as far as what you and him have established, or what was your evaluation of last night's activities?
We'll see.
It was what?
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see? I don't think she heard the question, Terry.
I don't think so either.
That's all right. I didn't really want an answer anyway.
Do you want to hear that I'm sore, T-Man? Because I am.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, from sores or from other stuff?
No.
That's a big difference.
From him.
And you didn't get home. You didn't get home until 5 a.m, meaning that you were willing to leave without like spending a full night there and everything.
Oh, yeah. I like it better that way.
You just like to pick up and go when it's over.
She is like a dream come true, really.
I hope you're not disappointed.
Perfect.
I'll probably be disappointed, but that's
Okay,
all right.
all right.
My whole life is filled with disappointment, but that's okay. I love
Except for
I love
payday.
it, and I laugh it off when I find out the reality. I don't spiral into some kind of funk when I realize the times that I've been had, Terry. You understand?
I do.
Marielle,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm going to put you on hold.
Okay.
I'm going to give you details. You are officially on the party, a limo.
Thank you.
Now the hell, who doesn't want on the party limo now?
I know.
I don't think people want to even go to the concert anymore. Just keep me in the party limo all night.
With
And
her,
don't let
right?
her out. And don't let her out. Are you kidding me? Is she for reals? Is she for reals, Terry?
Apparently she is.
She can't be for reals.
Well, apparently she is.
Marielle, are you for reals or what?
Yes, I'm for real.
Oh, jeez. How old are you?
I just turned 21.
Really?
I can drink legally. I'm so happy. No more fake
Wow.
ID. Talk.
Wow. Man, what are you doing right now? You just like you were gonna sleep all day, huh?
Oh, no, I'm awake.
You're awake now, but you were gonna sleep all day.
No, I have work, so anyway.
Oh yeah, what do you do?
I'm a receptionist at a medical facility.
Wow. I feel like I'm coming down with something. Huh. All right. You sure you look as good as your pictures? Not that it matters anymore. I'm telling you, nothing matters anymore. You're on the party limo. You sure you look as good as...
Sure. I have a mirror right in front of me.
She's verifying that she looks as good right now as we speak to her. She's giving herself a live evaluation in the mirror.
Good confidence.
She's
Good.
staring at herself in a mirror right now. That's how good she looks. Wow.
Yeah.
You do that, Terry? You lounge around staring at yourself?
All the
lying,
time.
just
Oh,
looking in the
going,
mirror?
gosh, I wish I looked good.
Gay phone operator better call in right now if he doesn't want any friendship that we have established. And I've been very forthcoming with saying, Terry, that we have no doubt become somewhat of a friendship kind of thing after all these years of the transaction between caller and the radio show host situation, Terry. Obviously, we're friends, but the friendship has been severely strained by the text message that he just sent me to leave him alone, and what do I want from him and all that crap. He's the one who you told me blogged all this, Terry, I read it on the air. If he's blogging all this, then why is he making like, why are you calling me, leave me alone?
I don't know.
I'll give him one chance to answer his phone right now, Terry. And if he doesn't, something's going to happen. I don't even have a threat to make right now.
Oh, jeez.
What? Dumpy's calling him a fraud.
Yeah.
Hello.
Dumpy's calling you a fraud. Now take that.
He can call me a fraud. He's a freaking trailer trash, stupid ass. He doesn't know what the hell he's talking about.
Well, then why were you all grinning and laughing it up with your stupid coalition on Stickam at 11:15, and apparently you blogged this thing saying you drove 25 minutes to meet some fraudulent listeners, little setup for you during a very small window of time?
I didn't even leave Green Lake until 11:15 to come home.
So you weren't, as he said, on Stickam last night at 11:15?
No, I was driving at that point.
So you're saying he's either misinformed or misunderstanding what time it was because he had so many Bud Lights, or he's lying?
He has to be. I don't know what time he saw me, but I was driving home from Green Lake at 11:15.
All right, whatever. All right, so what happened? You got duped again?
Whatever. I'm not lying.
Whoa. All right, whatever. So you got duped again. It doesn't sound like you're that depressed. So you know what? You made it seem like, and Terry made it seem like she was really concerned for you, and you sound just about as everyday, normal as sounding as you always have been. So
I'm not going to do it anymore. I'm tired of putting myself out there and actually trying to meet somebody who seemed nice just because they're screwing with me. I waited 2.5 months before I went and met this person.
And now I understand you got this supposed Javier, if that's his real name's number up there, and you're telling everyone to get even with him and prank the bitch back, or what?
Message this morning saying owned with a big grin.
You kind of find out? Did you? He kind of owned you.
They did it the whole time. This guy text messaged me every Monday night saying, "Hey, I'm working tonight. Why don't you come and meet me?" So I finally went. 2.5 months later, he messaged me last night saying it was going to be his last night, and it was the only chance he was going to get to meet me and to just come say hi. So I did that, and that's what happened.
You got pwned.
And you, in a gullible fashion, went down and got owned by a listener who'd been setting you up all this time. And why don't you laugh it off and realize the joke is...
Not funny!
Well, it's kind of...
No, there's a certain point in time where it just is mean.
I waited 2.5 months before I actually went.
And how did you feel? You felt pretty silly when you went in and asked for Javier?
Yeah, because the bartender's name is Javier. And he looked at me like I was a freak, and once he realized it was a gay guy coming to meet him, he was like, oh, no.
You felt a little foolish?
Yeah, I did.
Well, good. And did you ever find out who the person was behind this whole gag, or no?
No, all I have is his phone number. And they called me all last night saying racial crap and making fun of me.
Racial crap? You're about as white as they get. What kind of racial crap?
It doesn't matter. They're still going to say stuff to get a reaction.
Calling you the N-word?
Yes.
What?
And saying that you were owned, and were they videotaping or watching you make a fool of yourself when you went up to this unsuspecting Javier? And why'd they pick Javier, the bartender? Why'd they pick him of all people? Why was he like part of the setup?
I don't think he was part of the setup. I don't think he knew about it. They just happened to know the bartender's name.
Yeah, the guy probably goes there all the time and knows there's a bartender named Javier at this bar.
And that's it? It was just as random as that?
I don't think he was part of it because he looked just as shocked that a fat gay guy was coming in to meet him too.
And for 2.5 months, you sized this situation up and then determined that it was as real as it gets. A guy was truly in love with you, and
no, it wasn't a love thing.
You were going down there to meet your destiny, and
because he's been messaging me, and he's been a nice guy.
He'd been messaging you, and you were convinced that you were going down to meet your destiny, and as it turns out, you were just played as a clown. Cue the music. Never mind.
Oh, whoops.
Too late. Never mind. It's all right. Okay, it must hurt a little bit. You gonna get over this?
I don't really have a choice, do I?
You can't be really this broken up over it. I mean, this has happened before, Gay.
It's pretty scary how somebody can seem nice for 2.5 months, but inside just be cruel the whole time. That's pretty scary.
I know.
You think you would have got some sort of sense that he's a fraud, you know?
No, not at all.
2.5 months of conversations just to burn somebody once? That's pretty damn
The fact
funny.
that he worked so hard to set you up for 2.5 months, laying down the groundwork, Gay, doesn't that make you feel like he earned the fact to be able to say that he owned you?
See, that's what I'm saying. That's just mean.
It earns him the right to say that he's a cruel asshole.
Did you cry over this? Because it sounds like you're in the verge.
I'm done today. I'm done. Are you happy
It sounds like you're in the verge of crying right now. I could use a few tears to capture the moment. But
have a great day, okay?
No, don't hang up. Some listeners want to talk to you. Gay. Let me ask you this. Gay.
Oh, wow.
Don't you see me as a friend calling to console you in some sense? Don't you see me?
When you said earlier that 90% was ha, no! I don't see you as a friend trying to console me today.
90% is ha, and if you had any real sensibility about you, 90% of you would be ha, even after the fact of you finding out that this was absolutely 100% a setup the whole way along.
You know what? If he would have messaged me yesterday for the first time and I went and said, hey, yeah, let's meet, let's hook up, yeah, I can see that because that's my fault. But when I took the time and waited 2.5 months, no, it's not a ha. It's goddamn cruel.
I agree.
It's 10% cruel,
yes.
yes.
There's a difference between you and you going and seeing the fat girl at the mall, okay?
Totally different thing, right?
I wanted to meet you. That's the difference.
I mean, I kind of miss fat girls at the mall.
Yeah, now I'd die for a fat girl at the mall.
I'll meet you at the food court. Pretty sure you know where that is.
I'm buying the Panda Express if you want to meet.
No doubt, man.
Yes. Gay. There's 10% of me that feels like that you've been treated in a cruel fashion, and I think that's about the right proportion that you and everyone should feel.
And the 10% is the part that's nice of you. The 90% is the ass that you are.
You're a grown man, and you certainly know better than anyone that you met this guy because he found you through the website. I'm sorry. This is not the most tragic thing going on in the world right now. All right?
I didn't say it was, but it happened to me. You know what? You want to talk about starving kids? Go talk about starving kids. I'm not concerned about that.
Exactly.
Is that queer? Really? It says that in this song?
How ironic. Isn't it queer, Gay? Gay.
What?
If you sing along with her for the remaining lyrics of the song. Gay, listen, if you sing along with the remaining lyrics that remain in this song, you'll get your flat screen in October.
Maybe next year.
I don't hear you, Gay.
I don't know the words. I'm not a clown.
Again, you kind of are a clown after 2.5 months of falling into this guy's trap and then going up to some strange bartender and saying, I'm your man. Or whatever the hell you said. Listeners set you up like that for that long? What would you do to him right now if you were in his presence, Gay? This Javier, or this person who pretended he was Javier for all those months, saying that he really was falling in love with you and he was dying to meet you. Last day on the job, it's our last chance to meet. If you were actually in his company, if you were in front of him right now, what would you do?
I would want to hit him.
Well, today's your lucky day because here he is, T-Man. He's
You got that kind of rage in you right now, Gay, that you want to really bring violence into the equation?
Yeah, I do.
What if it was like John or someone that Gay's wronged in the past? How great would that be?
What if it was Ace Jack? What if you got what if you had a knife in your hand when you were standing in front of him? Would you stab him in the torso? Would you stab him in the heart? What would you do?
I'd stab him in the thigh.
Thigh? Why the
What
thigh?
a nice guy.
Yeah,
well,
no, you wouldn't.
That's where one of the main veins is located there, Gay.
Well, good. Maybe I could dig in the knife and make him hurt.
Trust me, there's one thing Gay knows. It's the main vein.
Mm-hmm. All right. Gay, it was nice talking with this morning. I'm glad that you answered your phone. All right? And know that I'm a friend, and a friend keeping this in perspective when you obviously are not. You're not
Friend
capable
of
of...
the end, Chucky.
You're not a friend. You're not a person able to keep this situation in perspective because you're the woe is me kind of personality.
Whatever. Deep down, you're so ribby-robby, hating people. Okay?
I have never been... I was Ribby Robbie, but I was never a person who hated people. All right? Even when I was Ribby Robbie and I was being taunted by people that were bigger than me in high school and being picked on, I kept a good perspective about where I was at overall, Gay. All right? So I'm not some Ribby Robbie deep inside looking to get even with the world because I was so filled with animosity. I was never like that, Gay. I know who I am, Gay.
Well, I know who I am, and I'm not the kind of person who likes cruel people, okay?
But you set yourself up for cruel people to be
No,
cruel.
I didn't!
You kind
Yes,
of
you
did.
did.
You're going to
You
meet a
laid
stranger,
your-
Gay. This is what I talk about faux friends. I mean, you're meeting strangers.
After
laid-
2.5 months of chatting.
Okay.
That's the difference. I didn't just go for a hookup.
When you lay
God, if it
yourself...
was a one-time thing, I could see it. I could play it off. But I waited 2.5 months. That's the difference.
When you lay yourself up on a tee, expect when a guy takes a swing at you that he's going to make contact.
Unless I'm playing.
That's the moral of the story, Gay. Have you learned anything from this, Gay?
Yeah, I have.
What have you learned?
I'm not doing it anymore. I'm tired of it.
Tired of what?
Tired of putting myself out there and getting hurt.
So the next guy who writes that he's a fan and he really sees something
I
in you
don't care.
that is special, you're not going to write back?
No.
Why do I highly doubt that?
Why don't you email me and see if I respond?
Well, I'm tired after 2.5 months of it, Gay.
Oh, my gosh.
What if you found out it was me all along?
Oh,
that would be
man.
fantastic. I would love that.
I wish I could say it was.
I would love it. Be great.
Gay, I don't know who this listener is. Maybe he'll call into the program and say he's the guy who set you up. Not that he can... I don't know if there's any way to prove it, but...
Well, his phone number's posted right there. Why doesn't everybody call him?
Okay. Gay, it sounds like you got a new lease on life on getting even with the supposed Javier. And if anyone wants his number to congratulate him, pat him on the back, or chew him out, which is what Gay wishes you would do, Gay's blog with this supposed Javier's number is up on the tmanshow.com. And Gay learned yet another valuable lesson that will get him nowhere yet again.
Yeah, but I'm
Gay,
a piece of crap and doesn't deserve anything decent, so why
you're not a piece of crap that doesn't deserve anything decent. That's not the moral of the story. The moral of the story is not that you're a piece of crap that doesn't deserve anything decent. The moral of the story is don't set yourself up like an idiot, or when you do, expect that this is a very strong possibility so you don't get hurt so ridiculously. All right? That's the moral of the story. Stop being an idiot is the moral of the story. Can you stop being an idiot? Yes or no? Yes or no? Answer me!
Doesn't sound like it. Oh, maybe Javier deserves a flat screen of some kind. What do you think? If he calls in.
What's that?
I don't know. Just an idea, really.
Yeah, I mean, Javier did such good work that maybe the flat screen that I was thinking about getting you for your birthday in October should now go to Javier because he taught you a valuable lesson, apparently, that you're not
You know what?
capable
You
of
give
learning.
him a flat screen, I will come to your car every day and I will piss on it. I will lick it. I will in your car.
Mm-hmm.
He just traded in.
It's already got a ding in the window anyway.
I already fixed that, Terry.
I know, but it's still there.
It's still there?
Well, isn't it kind of... I mean, you fixed it, but you didn't
Well, the
replace the whole
remnants of
window.
it may be there. Yeah, well,
Yeah, but there's still...
Anyway, Gay.
Still got a blemish.
The moral of the story, I just want to make clear, is not that you're an idiot that doesn't deserve something special in your life. All right? If you're taking that as the moral of the story, that just says a lot about your mindset. The moral of the story is stop being an idiot. All right? Okay.
Once again, you're right.
I happen to be, yes. Mm-hmm.
You feel good about that? You feel good about that?
Well, I'm almost into it now, but that's all right.
Must be amazing. I wish I could feel that way just once in my life.
Everybody who sang that song plays the fool, Terry.
Oh, sometimes.
Yeah.
Everybody has been in your moment that you're in right now where you feel like an idiot. It's how you react and respond, which shows the...
I'll be the bigger man and just blow it off. Okay, great.
I don't think you're in nearly the funk that you feel or you're trying to portray that you're in right now anyway, so I think you're doing better than you want to convey.
You don't believe me? Fine.
Mm-hmm.
Fine.
Okay.
If you were a friend, you would understand how I'm feeling right now.
I am a friend.
The difference.
That's why we're talking about this. But anyway, if you don't consider me a friend, that's your prerogative. All right? Who else would talk to you?
Consider you a friend. I said you're not acting like a friend.
Do you consider me a friend?
Yes, I do, but you're not acting like a friend now.
Am I one of the best friends you have that are there for you when you have times of ridiculous crisis like this?
God! Do we
Am
have
I,
to
yes
go
or no?
through this again?
I don't think we've ever been through this.
Oh, we have.
Am I, yes or no?
Yes!
Who else would spend this kind of time with you? Who? Answer me!
No one, T-Man, sir.
I have a guy on the line who claims he's the guy who did this to you. And even though I gotta take a break, I gotta put him on.
Oh, yeah, I gotta put him on.
Yeah, mystery guy, is there any way...
Bitch.
Oh, jeez. Oh, I guess that was probably not him. It was just a guy wanting to... Damn. But he said he was the guy, Gay. All right?
Great.
Should I put on all guys that say they're the guy from now on, or no?
No.
No. Okay. Gay. Have a great gay day.
Oh, thank you. I will now.
Okay. And,
Same day that I have as usual.
Oh, jeez.
Stop wallowing. All right? You'll be fine. All right?
Yeah, bye.
Turn that frown upside down.
What?
You gonna be all right? Yeah?
Is that frown someone you met on Craigslist?
Oh, my God. I'm hanging up.
Okay.
Have a
You'll be
great
all right? Just let us know you'll be okay. You'll be fine? Good.
Yeah.
All right?
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
There he goes, Terry.
Yep.
That's gay phone operator, in case you were confused, Terry.
Yeah, I know who it was.
The T-Man Show.
Hey, what's going on, T-Man?
What's up, baby? You're on the air.
I just, you're talking to a gay phone operator, and I thought I'd mention, man, gay phone operator sends me a MySpace message about once every month commenting on how cute I am. Really creeps me out.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, why is he sending them to you, Rob? He doesn't just solicit well, maybe he does. Anyway, that's what you called about? That's what you wanted to say?
No, I was actually trying to find out what I can do to get on the party limo. I'm not a hot girl by any means, but I'm trying to figure out what I got to do to get on.
You're more inspired now that I put my #1 draft pick on board, aren't you, Rob?
A little bit. She actually sounded like a girl that I hooked up with a little while ago, and so that's why I started listening a lot more, because I wasn't quite sure.
He's a much bigger listener now in the past 20 minutes than he ever has been in his life as far as the program, Terry. Well, that's good to know. Yeah. Well, but there are some spots left, Rob, but I'm not about to throw you on. I'm sorry to say. You know, it's kind of last couple of seconds here. Let me go to Mo real quick. Mo, you're on the air.
Hello?
Gotta go to Mo. Yes, Mo.
Yeah, I was just thinking about this whole party limo thing, all the girls that's going to be on there. I was just imagining what it would be like to be on there. But then I thought about it. Are the men that's going on there going to be able to hold up the expectations that it's expected of them to go on there?
Mo's volunteering himself to really handle the job that's necessary to be a part of the party limo situation, it sounds like, Terry.
Good,
He wants to make sure just not some abstract yokel is just posted up on the party limo, not holding his own with all the nice-sounding hot-ass ladies that sound like they're ready to file on the party limo, Terry.
Yeah.
Is that what I'm getting out of you, Mo? I'm getting a sense that you're volunteering yourself to do what's necessary and hold the male gender down and represent properly on the party limo. Is that where you're going with this?
I would bring a camera on the limo, and at the end of the night, I would make you proud after you watched it.
And make you proud.
And what would you be able to show me that I would say, wow, I'm proud of Mo, I'm proud of my life overall? What would you be showing me, Mo?
I'd make sure at least half of the women on there got naked and was at least touching each other or touching the men up on there.
Oh, jeez.
At least.
And, Mo, you think we really need you to make sure that happens? You think you're the guy that's going to spur that on and really no one else has that kind of capability, or what?
You can have all the hoes on there that you want, but if you ain't got the right man up on there, it all goes to waste, T-Man.
And you're the right man.
He is, T. Didn't you know that?
And Terry, I didn't know that's what it was about. I didn't know we were putting, hoe after hoe. I think we have some nice-sounding ladies that have called in and that have found themselves backing their way into the limo, so to speak.
Right.
I'm not saying this is just going to be some bitched-out hoe fest. That's not what it's about, right. Mo. I think you got the wrong idea. You're coming up with the wrong visual, Mo. Maybe you've been listening to the wrong show, Mo. No, he's pretty much dead on.
I don't think Mo's getting it.
Mo, I'm sorry. As of right now, no Mo.
Oh.
No more. No Mo.
Mo in the morning.
No Mo.
Unless, Terry, you want to overrule me and say, I heard everything Mo had to say, and Mo had an excellent point, and I want to use my Terry Free stamp. You have one stamp,
Wow,
Terry,
I get one stamp?
where you can overrule my feeling and say, I want to put that person on. You want to go with Mo?
No,
Mo
because if I get one stamp...
Yeah, you want to save it for tomorrow?
Yes, and I already know who I want, and I know who I want to use my stamp on.
You can't use it on Kevin.
Why?
Because Kevin didn't call in today.
That doesn't matter. You told me to remind you about Kevin, and then he wasn't memorable, and blah, 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 blah.
If he calls in and you want to use your stamp on Kevin, you can do that, Terry. But we've been blocking him from calling the show. But
wow.
No. If you want to use your stamp on Kevin, you can use your stamp on anyone like you have all your life, Terry. But in this case, it's only one guy. So... we'll have to wait and see, all right?
All right.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
Sound terrific?
Terrific.
Perfect.
The T-Man Show.
But that's strike two.
The T-Man Show.